Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. My name is Zenzo. Welcome to my channel. I want to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. I know it's a new channel, but I've already gotten a lot of comments, feedback, etc. from a lot of you asking me about a few things about how to get started in working out, what should I do, etc., etc. So I thought I would make this video to talk about two very important things that I think is where you need to get started when you're thinking about making a change in your life, when you're thinking about getting into bettering your health, getting into exercise, etc. So I'm going to talk about those two topics today. One of those is going to be goal setting, and the other one is going to be where to start. So my opinion as far as what the most important thing is when you want to start thinking about changing your life and starting to work out, etc., is what are your goals? Now, everyone's going to have a different goal depending on your background, depending on your lifestyle, what's going on in your life. So you need to think about what is your goal, not necessarily what you think people are telling you what to do or what you think the expectation should be for yourself, but what is your personal goal? Are you trying to lose 2 dress sizes or go down 2 dress sizes? Are you trying to lose 30 pounds? Are you trying to improve your heart rate? Are you trying to improve your lung capacity, quit smoking, get stronger, join an athletic team? Whatever it is that your goal is, you need to think about what your individual goal is and not necessarily what someone else is telling you to do. Now, when you are setting a goal, it's very important to set a goal that is attainable. What that means is you don't want to set a goal that's so outlandish, so far out, hard to reach that you're just not going to either realize it in any timely fashion, or it's just something that's so far out there that you really can't see yourself achieving it, and it's going to either bring you down or maybe make you think about quitting working out, etc. So for example, let's say that you want to start losing weight. I wouldn't say that you should set out and set yourself a goal of losing 80 pounds. Now, it's okay to say in the back of your mind or whatever, a long-term goal to say, I would love to lose 80 pounds eventually. But having 80 pounds as your initial goal is not realistic, and it's it's not going to be something that you're going to be able to reach and achieve in a timely manner. So I would say to set yourself a goal that's a little bit more short term, something that you're going to be able to reach within weeks, a couple of months, etc. So instead of saying, I want to lose 80 pounds, I would say to somebody, why don't you set yourself a goal of losing 10 pounds in the next 8 weeks? Now, if you set yourself a goal that's, a lot easier to reach, you're going to try harder. You're going to have a weekly tracking. You're going to track your progress. You're going to see the results. So if you say, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 8 weeks, after 2 or 3 weeks and you see that you've lost already 3 pounds, you're going to feel good. Like, hey, I'm on track. I'm doing well. I'm going to hit my goal, versus having a goal of, again, 80 pounds. And then, after a few weeks seeing that you only lost 3 pounds, you're going to be like, oh my God, I only lost 3 pounds. I'm never going to hit this goal. And then you binge eat and you're going to start, stopping to exercise, etc. And it's not going to be healthy for you. So again, having a goal that is readily achievable is something that I would recommend, highly recommend, as far as like setting yourself small goals. Even if you're in shape and you're already exercising and maybe weight loss is not your goal and you just want to have like a certain target, that target should again be something that's easily attainable. So maybe you're into weightlifting and maybe you've never benched 315 pounds before. Your max bench press is 275. I wouldn't say that you should say that I want to hit 315 by right away. I would say, hey, in the next 6 weeks, I would love to be able to rep 275 by 2, or I would love to be able to hit 285 by 1 within the next 6 weeks or something like that, so that you can, again, have a goal that you're going to feel good about, and when you achieve it, you're going to feel accomplished, and then you can go on to the next goal. Now, once you've set your goal, you kind of think about, where do I get started? And again, this is for the person that's new to exercise, has never done it, or hasn't done it in a long time. It can be intimidating. It can be something that people just are afraid to go out and start. They don't know where to start. They don't know who to turn to. And there are a lot of different options. So some of the more traditional options would obviously be to join some type of fitness center, a gym, a yoga studio, a Pilates studio, etc., so that you can go to a place that's really geared towards exercise, fitness, mobility, things like that. And there's going to be instructors there and other people working out that are going to help you kind of get into the whole routine of exercise. Now, for some people, that's not realistic. You might live in an area where there's not a gym readily available, or a yoga studio or anything that you can access, or it might be an affordability thing where you say, I would love to have a gym membership, but the gyms in my area are $65 a month and I can't really afford to do that right now. So if that's the case and you don't have access to a gym, or you don't have access to some type of facility that's going to allow you to exercise, you don't need that. Basically all you need is your body and the will to go out and do something. So that can mean walking, so as an example, I tell people, and clients will ask me about moving and things like that. Just make choices in your life that are making you be more mobile, that are making you burn calories, that are making you be active. Something as simple as when you go to Target, don't circle the parking lot in your car with the air conditioning running, listening to your music, munching on Doritos, waiting for that perfect parking spot that's 10 yards from the front door. Turn into that parking lot at Target and park way in the back corner where there's lots of spaces and you don't have to wait for anybody, and walk to Target. And you might have to walk 100 yards, 150 yards. It might be hot outside, but that's okay. You're moving your body, you're burning calories, and those are the kind of choices that you can make to kind of start. Instead of taking the escalator, take the stairs. Instead of taking the elevator at your office, take the stairs. These are all things that are just so simple, and it's just, I think as a society we've kind of become accustomed to, I don't want to say laziness, but having a lot of things that assist us. And if we just, take a step back and use our bodies for movement, instead of relying on things like our cars bringing us closer to the door, or the escalator bringing us up to the second floor or whatever, use your body for movement, and that is a great way to get started. Now, I did mention walking, and walking is something that I would highly recommend. Yesterday I filmed a video and I walked up Diamond Head. I'm in Hawaii right now on a very short mini vacation visiting family, and I walked up Diamond Head, which is a crater, and it's here in Honolulu. There's like a hike where you go up a path and these really steep steps, and there's hundreds of people out there. And I actually climbed the top. It was quite a good workout, and I started filming a video and did this whole intro for you guys. And then today when I checked it, like I was totally out of frame. It was just my arm and my voice talking, and you could see the ocean, but it was terrible. So I deleted that. But anyway, walking. So, finding time in your day to walk is going to be very important. I would say that if you never exercise, or if you're overweight, or you don't have, a tremendous amount of stamina, endurance, you might be older, walking is something that's really good. So obviously, it's going to burn calories because you're moving. It's going to also help in making sure that your joints are moving and that you have some mobility going, because a lot of times in our lives we're sedentary. We're sitting at our desk, we're sitting on the couch, we're sitting in a movie theater, we're sitting in our cars, we're sitting all the time. You might be sitting down watching this video. In fact, if you're sitting down watching this video, stand up and watch this video, because even standing is better than sitting, because you're moving and you have stabilization going on and everything. So anyway, walking is going to be really important. Taking time out of your day, maybe getting up 20 minutes earlier in the morning and going for a stroll before you have your cup of coffee, before you get ready for work and shower and everything. When you're on your lunch break, if you have an hour lunch break, bring some food to the office instead of going out to eat, or eating in the cafeteria or whatever. Bring some food, eat, and go for a short walk on your lunch break, or go for a short walk and then come back and finish your meal. So there are a lot of things that you can do that are just getting out there and moving your body. I would also say that mobility is going to be very important. So that's another place to start. So making sure that you are able to move your body. So working on making sure that you have mobility in your knees, that you're able to move your hips and do the normal things like walking upstairs. And if you do have issues with that, then I would focus on maybe talking to somebody about improving your mobility, or looking at areas where you can learn to stretch better, etc. Now let's say that you are already kind of fit. Again, you don't have access to a gym. Maybe walking is not going to do it for you. Obviously running would be something else that you could do if walking is not your pace, pun intended, and you want to get a better exercise. Obviously running can help, but if you do want to improve your strength, then I would recommend a lot of body weight exercises. So utilizing again the body. You have a body, all you need is a little bit of space to exercise. So working on your push movements, so like push-ups as an example, working on your pull movements like pull-ups, modified pull-ups, Going to the local park where they have a jungle gym that the kids play on, and using the monkey bars to do different exercises, pulling, using kind of the lower bars to do lower back pulls, etc., so that again, you're building that strength in your body, but you don't have to use a gym. So you can do body weight squats, you can have your little kid sitting on your shoulder doing squats. There are so many things that you can do without the access to a gym, without having to maybe be in an environment where you are intimidated. And again, you're burning calories, you're building some muscle strength, you're working on your endurance, you're increasing your bone density. That is really important. So to wrap it up, and I feel like I've kind of been rambling along, but again, the first thing, have a goal that's attainable, something that you can reach, that's not far-fetched, and then think about where to start. So if you do have access to a gym, if you do have access to some type of cycle studio, a bar studio, a yoga studio, again, weightlifting gym, anything like that, that would be great. Maybe you don't have access to that, you can start doing your own exercises, walking, running, stair climbing, using your body weight, going to the park, doing exercises at the park, or even maybe reaching out to some friends, other people in the area, maybe even looking at different groups where they'll meet in a park and they'll do group exercises, and it's kind of just something that's informal, or form your own group to kind of get some of your peers to join along with you. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is just kind of an introduction into how to get started for those of you that have some reservations, don't know where to start, don't know how to take that first step. Again, have that short goal and then find an easy way to kind of ease your way into working out. That's all I had for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this brand new channel. I appreciate all of your viewership so far already. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.